Those words spoken as the communities that celebrate Pride say they're living in a climate of hate and intolerance.
KSHB 41 News reporter Dan Cohen takes this topic 360, giving you multiple perspectives to give you a complete picture and let you make up your own mind.
Pride Month has begun in Kansas City. It's a special time for Emily Ferrarini, who works at the city's Center for Inclusion.
It's so empowering to participate in Pride events and to express pride in who I am.
Those who celebrate Pride fly this flag. It represents the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, and non-gender conforming communities, or LGBTQIA+ for short. The flag flies throughout our community.
I think Pride is just about bringing together the community and not being afraid to be yourself and just not having to apologize for who you are either and just feeling comfortable in a space together.
Even as they feel proud, they also feel threatened.
It's hard to express to someone who hasn't experienced it before just how terrible it feels to know that there are people out there, you know, half of the people that you might encounter in the grocery store or at school or in your life or more who think that you're weird or you're a freak or you know you are in some way a danger. It's really, really disheartening.
Emily and their LGBTQIA peers say that disheartening environment stems from what they say are words and actions that threaten their community, particularly the transgender community recently. We're taking the issue 360, hearing from a local board of education, debating the issue publicly, that school district's community, a local mental health professional, and the Center for Inclusion Advocates. Earlier this year, Blue Valley Board of Education member Jim McMullen published since-deleted tweets referring to President Joe Biden's support of the transgender community as, quote, embracing child abuse, and his intent to, quote, speak out against the poison that is gender ideology. Those tweets led to a petition calling for McMullen's censure and removal. This spring, Blue Valley called for a special board meeting to address McMullen's position as board vice president.
Hey, Jim, I know you can't talk to us, but we want to let you know that we support you.
Dozens of McMullen's supporters made their voices heard.
We support Jim! We support Jim!
And McMullen spoke too, standing by his comments and referencing a play about a witch hunt.
Appears to be a modern enactment of Arthur Miller's The Crucible. I believe so-called gender-affirming care and gender ideology harm kids. Ideology that denies biologically determined sex is designed to confuse kids and invites kids to hate their God-given bodies.
That's right.
McMullen had a supporter at the podium, board member Katie Bowers.
If you censor Jim for an opinion, you will fracture this community deeper than it is already.
Other board members expressed concerns with his social media posts at this special meeting.
All means all for all 23,000 of our kids, no matter the makeup.
McMullen lost his title as VP of the board.
The motion passes 5-2.
It's his remarks, and then the reaction in there is obviously we all have an opinion to say and do what we want.
A few weeks later, Katie Bowers was named the next board vice president when more McMullen supporters expressed their displeasure.
5 board members stripped the VP of his title and are trying to get him recalled because he personally doesn't conform to their views.
But Wendy Connolly says Jim McMullen's words aren't just a viewpoint or an opinion.
Your words are not okay. They're harmful. They're harmful to the kids in this district, to the people that you as a leader are supposed to protect and support and represent.
Wendy was in attendance at both recent board meetings to show her support for her son Leo, who identifies as transgender and is a student at Blue Valley Southwest.
I realized that after I came out as trans, a lot of the anxiety and stress kind of went away, so it was kind of a major factor for me. Knowing that my parents accepted me and my school friends accepted me was definitely a big step in helping my mental health.
The mental health of the LGBTQIA+ community has been adversely affected by recent political speech and political actions, according to Amber Reynolds.
It's really, really scary, and the implications have a huge impact on the population.
She's a counselor at Resolve KC, who identifies as queer and specializes in working with the LGBTQIA+ community.
We are having language that is villainizing people in the LGBTQ population and is deeming them as as unfit or is using these really scary words like child abuse for parents who are doing the things they need to do to take care of their kids and keep their kids safe.
The Trevor Project's most recent survey shows 45% of LGBTQIA+ youth seriously considered suicide in the past year, with higher rates for transgender youth. 59% of trans men considered suicide, and 48% of trans women considered ending their life.
You cannot go back on a kid who has died. Once a kid makes that choice, there is no walking back from someone who we have lost. We can't get them back. So we know that being affirming reduces that chance, so that's what we do.
As another Pride Month unfolds in 2022, Emily Ferrarini says they feel affirmed by their present, not their past.
I was raised in a culture, in a way that taught me to be ashamed of who I was. It's so empowering to be surrounded by people who are saying, we're like you, or we accept you for who you are, and we're proud of you, and we're proud of ourselves.
Riley Long is asking for community-wide compassion and acceptance of his transgender identity and all others who celebrate and hope to feel pride.
You can't understand my experience as a cisgender person, and I don't expect you to try, but just open your heart and try to, see that we're just like everybody else.
In Kansas City, Dan Cohen, KSHB 41 News.